imagine being on your honeymoon when the entire world gets locked down overnight. That's what happened to one couple from San Diego.
Hi, I'm Melissa Laverty.
And I'm Charlie Laverty.
We got married on March 7th in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. So it was absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
And it was the wedding of my dreams. We left on March 10th from our wedding in Cancun and then flew directly into Cusco. When we got there, our families would be sending us group messages and news reports of what's going on at home. And even though we're on our honeymoon and, having these beautiful meals in an absolutely gorgeous area, there was that amount of stress that was added.
We woke up and we were staying at a beautiful place right on the beach, and the phone rang and it was the front desk. Look, the president announced that if you don't leave by midnight, you're stuck here for 15 days on quarantine. We just kind of decided to try to make our situation as comfortable as it could possibly be for the next 15 days.
It was a military quarantine, so you were only allowed to go out of the house one time per day, and the only things that were open were grocery stores and pharmacies.
It was really hard to be stuck inside and not be able to leave. I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do.
We finally got home, and when I was on the plane, we were both squeezing each other's hands so hard when it was taking off. We didn't want to get our hopes up. We were on the plane, but are we actually going to take off?
We made it. We're in Miami.
Melissa and Charlie join us from their home in San Diego. I mean, how good does it say home to be able to say the words home? I'm home. You had an amazing wedding in Mexico. Did you ever think you'd have problems getting to Peru for your honeymoon?
No, I didn't really think that there was going to be any problem at all. At that point, there wasn't a lot of news about it, and there were hardly any cases there. So everything was already booked and planned, and we were definitely going.
Yeah. We didn't think in any way that we were going to get stuck in Peru, on a quarantine from them. So it's definitely interesting.
Who could have no one would have thought of something like that. Melissa, you were in your room, you were at the hotel, and you said you had 12 hours to get out of the country. What did you do to get out? How did y'all get out?
The first thing we decided to do was call the embassy, because that's what everybody was telling us to do. And the phone just rang and no one picked up. The only direction that was given to us was to check the embassy website. So we decided to make the decision to go to an Airbnb and just make ourselves as comfortable as possible. And eventually we got home on a standby flight from the embassy.
Wow.
Many days later.
That's interesting you say the Airbnb. I was wondering why you had to do your own grocery shopping, because I thought, wait a minute, they were at a hotel and now they're grocery shopping on the little bit of time that you're allowed to walk out the door. So you were in Peru for 22 days. We did a show recently on what it's like to be in quarantine around the world. It sounds very frightening where you were, especially because it's a military quarantine. How do you describe the tension?
It was a little scary at first because we didn't really know what was going to happen. We don't speak Spanish that well. And there was cops on the corner of streets and there was patrols going on and checkpoints. So you would head to the grocery store and a lot of times you would, kind of have to answer where you're going, what's going on. And just the idea that we were going to be there for that long was a little overwhelming at first. But going to the grocery store and shopping and kind of making food and doing those things gave it the sense of having a bit of like a normal life. So it kind of kept us distracted and, made it a little more fun.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I have to tell you, say the word fun. It looked like you two were really enjoying each other's company. I know that it's tough, but now looking back, it's not the start you wanted, certainly to any marriage. But I don't know what else it's all uphill from there.